In Indian legends and folklore, the name Candrakala often appears as a symbol of a noble woman associated with the moon, wisdom, and spiritual power. The word Chandra in Sanskrit means moon, while Kala means time or power. Because of this, the figure of Candrakala in many ancient Indian stories is often portrayed as a queen or princess with extraordinary beauty as well as great political intelligence. Although there are no major historical records that truly mention a famous ruler named Queen Raja Chandrakala, many Indian folk tales blend real historical figures with legendary elements. These stories grew from ancient Hindu traditions, the kingdoms of South India, and epic literature passed down through generations. In one version of the legend, Candrakala is described as a princess from a South Indian kingdom during the height of a great maritime empire. She grew up in a royal court filled with political intrigue and struggles for power. From a young age, she was considered different from other nobles because she was more interested in studying military strategy, philosophy, and spiritual teachings rather than palace luxury. According to legend, when her father's kingdom became threatened by war and betrayal, Candrakala played a major role in saving the realm. She was believed to have united rival nobles and restored the people's trust in the kingdom. In Indian folklore, a figure like this is often seen as a symbol of Shakti, the divine feminine energy in Hindu tradition. Some cultural historians believe legends like Candrakala may have been inspired by real women rulers from ancient India, especially queens from powerful South Indian dynasties, such as the Chola and Pandya kingdoms. One of the greatest rulers of that era was Raja Chola I, the legendary king who built a powerful maritime empire across South Asia. The Chola Empire became famous for its strong naval forces and cultural influence that spread as far as Southeast Asia. In Indian tradition, royal legends were often mixed with spiritual elements. Many kings and queens were believed to have connections with Hindu gods and goddesses. Because the name Candrakala is associated with the moon, ancient people believed she was protected by celestial powers and possessed sharp intuition while ruling her kingdom. Another story says that Candrakala had the ability to read signs from nature. During the full moon, she was said to meditate in ancient stone temples to seek guidance from the gods before making important decisions. Mystical elements like these are very common in ancient Indian literature, especially in royal tales and Hindu epics. The legend of Candrakala also often represents the struggle between dharma and power. In Indian philosophy, dharma means truth, justice, and moral duty. A ruler was considered truly great, not only because of military victories, but because they could maintain fairness and protect their people. This concept also appears in stories about legendary Indian kings, such as Chandra, who became famous for his honesty and sacrifices to keep his promises. Over time, the story of Candrakala evolved into a symbol of strong womanhood in Indian culture. In some regions, her name appears in traditional dramas, folktales, and classical performances. Although difficult to prove historically, legends like this continue to survive because they carry messages of courage, loyalty, and wisdom in leadership. That is why the story of Queen Raja Candrakala is remembered more as a cultural legend of India rather than an officially recorded historical figure. Yet it is precisely the blend of history, mythology, and spirituality that continues to make her story fascinating even today.